it's Elon Musk here. So I just bought Twitter. Twitter. Should we remove the W? I bought Twitter. I was gonna join the board, and then now I decided not to join the board of Twitter. Oh!
Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Belly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term mogul-head investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And I'm really getting more and more perplexed about this whole Elon Musk and Twitter saga. So if you haven't heard the news, Elon Musk will actually not be joining the board of Twitter. Now, how this whole thing went down is,
Hey guys, Elon Musk.
he went and bought a 9.1. I've seen 9.1, 9.2. Whatever. Round, just say 9%. He bought a 9% stake in Twitter.
Hey guys, Elon Musk. Twitter.
And the stock went up 25%, which means he profited massively because he didn't notify the SEC. He just went ahead and bought the stake. And then when people found out, they went and piled it after him. So, of course, he made a ton of money. But that's besides the point. So he bought a 9% stake
And Twitter.
and he started tweeting all this freaking nonsense. Like,
What should we do to change Twitter? Should we accept Dogecoin? And we should get rid of ads.
and we should delete the W so it says Titter instead of Twitter. And all sorts of stupid crap. And I saw this and I said, this is a freaking joke, okay? Now, ostensibly, his goal is to enable more free speech. But I don't think he's doing that. I think he's just freaking bored. And he's just using this as like a something to entertain himself. Spending $3 billion to entertain himself. But, so, there was going to be a deal where he was going to go sit on the board of Twitter. And in exchange for that, there was going to be an agreement where he wouldn't buy more than... Ooh, I'm going to sneeze. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to coat you in slime. But there was going to be an agreement where he wasn't going to buy more than 15% of Twitter stock. So that was Twitter's goal of limiting his influence. Because you got to understand, if you don't have 51% of the company, you don't control the company, okay? Kind of think of it like a, like a democracy, or not a democracy, like a Senate, okay? Let's say, we have the U.S. Senate, it's 100 senators, and you control 9 seats. Well, you're not really going to move the Senate. I mean, you might have an impact on something, maybe on a vote, but you're not this like dominant mega force that's changing everything, okay? And that's Elon Musk. He was 9% of the ownership, and he was going to get a seat in the board. But recently, out of nowhere, it was announced that Elon Musk is not going to join the board of Twitter. Now, there's 2 things that I think can result from this, okay? Number 1, he didn't like the limitation of not being able to buy more than 15% of the company by joining the board. And by not joining the board, he can just keep scooping up shares. To me, that would be like shooting himself in the foot. Now, I know he probably doesn't care about money that much, but he's already smashed up the price of Twitter by buying a 9% stake. If he really wanted to get as best of a deal as possible, he would have bought whatever interest he actually wanted back then. Now the share price is way higher. So if he wants to keep buying more ownership of the company, he's just going to bid up that share price higher and higher and higher and higher, which is going to cost him way more. Especially because he's buying a trash company. But hey, let's get rid of ads. So that's my first theory, is he's just not excited, or he's not happy with the arrangement where he gets on the board, but he can't control the company. Because even if you have 15 seats, I mean, think about a Senate, 100 people in there, and you got 15 seats. I mean, yeah, you might be able to like sway some votes, but you don't control. You got to have 51 votes, okay? That's how you win. Now, that's one theory. He's going to scoop up the company and change everything, and he's going to make Twitter a electric solar space X launch company. The other theory is he wasn't taking this seriously at all. To him, it was all just a big, fat, stupid joke. And part of me thinks that the second theory is probably closer to being accurate. Because if you look at what he's been doing, yeah, like, it's funny, ha ha ha, he posts all this stuff, titter, tits, titter, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you're really serious about free speech, why would you just post all this stupid random crap? If you really wanted to buy Twitter to make sure people didn't get banned and censored, because Twitter only only allows communist discussion, apparently. If you really cared about free speech, wouldn't you take it a little bit more serious, in my humble opinion? I think you would. But Elon Musk was just posting a bunch of stupid crap and tweeting about Dogecoin and freaking titter and all this other crap. So to me, it almost seems like it's just a joke to him. He's just playing around because he has hundreds of billions of dollars. And he got bored, and he uses Twitter a lot. He's like, you know what, guys? I can make people scale Twitter and buy Twitter, but then not really do anything about it. To me, I think it's just a big joke, a big scam. Well, not even a scam, but it's just a big joke, okay? So my second theory is he just realized, he's like, oh crap, I actually have to join the board of Twitter and listen to these people's crap and participate and vote on decisions. I didn't really want to do that. I just wanted to ruffle some feathers and piss some liberals off, have some meltdowns, stuff like that. So I think the second theory is more plausible. Now, I may be entirely wrong. He may keep buying up Twitter, which would be stupid of him, okay? I mean, I know you're rich, dude, but you've already bid up the shares, and then now you're going to start buying more, and you're going to do this in a crappy company, and your goal is to cut off one of their primary sources of revenue, ad revenue. Like, what are you doing? It's like he's literally trying to extinguish his own investment. So that's why it doesn't seem plausible to me that he's actually doing this for, free speech, blah, blah. Oh, I'm going to change Twitter and make it, massively amazing. No, he's just bored. That's what he does. He just tweets. Just go look at his Twitter history. We all know the guy gets bored, because he's probably the richest man in the world. And he just does random stupid crap. And this Twitter play is nothing new whatsoever. Okay? So yes, Elon Musk will no longer be on the board. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I hope he does keep buying shares of Titter. I'm calling it Titter now. I hope he does keep buying shares just to see him, bankrupt himself. Imagine if he has to start selling Tesla shares to buy shares of Twitter. And Twitter becomes the next $1 trillion company. And Tesla crashes because Elon sells everything so he can buy Titter. It'd be awesome. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to work, and I gotta fill up my gas tank. About to spend $50 or something like that. I should have bought a $60,000, $70,000 Tesla. All right, talk to you later. Cheers.